hope that you cannot see me. Yeah, I'm hoping that you don't see me at all. Okay. Let's see if you guys can hear me, but you see just black with a little white line, a little bit of a fuzzy white line at the top of the screen. Say, where is Tiffany Dover? Yeah. And don't say bend over. That's rude, okay? She's actually somebody that we should feel sorry about, and we should be asking where she is, okay? So no fucking around with her name because that's rude, okay? Now, you should be seeing nothing at all, and I am going to remove a little precaution that I am taking. You should be seeing. Yeah, there we go. Now, as you know, I am underground at this time. Um, because, life, I'm in Kharkov, Ukraine, and I can prove to you that I'm alive and well because yesterday, a little over about, I'd say about 30 hours ago, something like that, 27 hours ago, 30 hours ago, I posted my last tweet on Twitter. And I was blocked. I'm blocked for a week, which I reached out to a bunch of different people to ask them to help me to get reinstated. And they were very kind and they reached out to Twitter support. And of course, they did absolutely nothing. I'm in a war zone, an active war zone. Using Twitter is actually very necessary. There are a lot of people whom I care about and who care about me, and they want to know where I am. And Twitter was a mechanism for them to know where I am. The fact that I was posting regularly meant that I was okay. And the fact that I have not been able to post in over a day, well, many of them know that I post on Telegram, and many of them know that I post on YouTube, but I haven't been posting on YouTube because, frankly, I've been on the move, and it's been a little bit challenging. And insofar as what you call it, Telegram. Not everybody knows that I'm on Telegram. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. The last few days have been very, very challenging. I have to admit that some of the material that I've encountered and some of the things that have happened to me have they've weighed on me and they've been a little bit grinding. Not going to lie. But, to tell you the truth, I wasn't going to do a stream today. I was just not up for it, to tell you the truth. I'm just not up for it. But someone who shall remain nameless, well, this nameless guy got in touch with me because yesterday when I posted my last tweet, and if you want, you can go to Twitter and check it out. It's Real Gonzalo Lira, at Real Gonzalo Lira, all one word, Real, R-E-A-L, Gonzalo Lira. Well, the last tweet I posted was of this, this battlefield. And this very attractive woman, a young girl, early 20s, mid 20s, something like that. I mean, like hot, right? Hot and ready to go. Well, she sort of like came out of the smoke, with these sunglasses and looking uber cool, right? And wandered into the frame and said some things in Ukrainian. I have no idea what she said because I don't speak the language, but she was just all kinds of hot. And I thought to myself, man, this video is for my audience, man. No fair, because my audience, who's my audience? The single guys who have a lot of brains, but have not had the social success that they would like to achieve. And a lot of my content, as CRP at least, has been focused on that, right? And so I was like, dude, man, she's crimping my, she's like crimping on my audience, man. No fair. And I was thinking like a lot of my audience would see a girl like that and be like, oh man, or she looks so cool, ultra cool, And, but the thing was, see, yeah, you focus on the girl, but me being a little bit autistic and having gotten laid recently, so I looked around at the surroundings and what was around the girl. And I also looked at the girl like with a remember, I used to direct movies. And I looked at her with the eye of a film director, a critical eye. And her makeup was too perfect. Her clothes were too perfect. Everything was too perfect. And see, I guess about a week ago, I got into a tiff with a guy called James Vasquez. And he had claimed that he was an American in Ukraine fighting against the Russians. And I just thought that he glowed. He just glowed. There was something about the guy that just glowed, you know? And I said so because I've had some experience with glowies. And I said, this guy glows, right? And he blocked me and I forgot it. I mean, there are other things on my mind. And I went on with my Twitter feed and just amusing myself with Twitter and trying to maintain some sanity in these last few days. That has been very difficult, very challenging. And what happened was that, I forgot all about James Vasquez because he blocked me. And so I wasn't really able, I mean, I could see him like on an alt account, or other possibilities, but it was just a hassle. And so screw it, who cares? But, I see this uber cool girl, all kinds of cool, ultra cool, right? Coming out of the mist of the battlefield, right? And I'm like, that location looks kind of like similar to James Vasquez, right? It really does. And I started trying to figure it out, and I tried to go about location because, see, as a film director, lots of times you'll reuse the same location because it's more efficient. You'll shoot multiple scenes in a single location and the audience will never know. I've done this all kinds of times, okay? Or shoot a particular close-up of an actor in a completely different location and they'll never know, okay? I mean, it's very easy by way of video editing to fool an audience. Of course, when you're doing it in a movie, the whole experience is you're fooling an audience, is the willing suspension of disbelief. So I don't feel bad about it, and no film director feels bad about it. On the contrary, you as a film director, you feel pretty good, especially if you're the producer, especially if you're putting your own money. Yeah, because it's cheaper, it's easier, it's quicker, it's faster, it's better, right? And so I looked at the background of this, ultra cool girl coming out of the mist with, looking like she'd been in combat. Oh yeah, she's carrying a rifle. I forgot to mention that, and I thought, oh man, and the background looks similar. But what happened was that I got suspended from Twitter. And so I couldn't focus on that, or not that I couldn't focus on that. I sort of like ignored it and focused on the immediate problem of me being suspended for a week on Twitter. That I don't want that, right? And I reached out to people and did this and that, and all for nothing. And maybe you guys who are listening to me will go over there to Twitter and say, "Hey, put Gonzalo Lira back on. Yeah, we need to hear his idiocy and ramblings. We need to be amused." Okay, so hopefully you'll get the message to them, and they'll reinstate me before a week's out. But anyway, the serious point. See, I hadn't noticed it, but there was a nameless guy, kind of like got the same idea because out of the blue, he reached out to me. We've been in touch over the last few weeks. He reached out to me with some interesting photographs, right? And this is the collage that he made, okay? Now, there are three videos, all right? And you're going to see it. I'm going to wink it out because I'm going to show you some videos. And you're going to have to just see the videos off of the computer screen like this because there's no way for me to put the videos in the phone, okay? This is the only way. So you're just going to have to put up with it. But it's pretty goddamn cool. Check it out. Okay, you see this picture, right? Okay, now let me go over here. And here comes a video. Now watch it carefully. I hope the sound is okay. I'm gonna play the whole thing. It's about 30, 40 seconds, something like that. It's not long, or perhaps even less. I'm gonna play the whole thing and I want you to watch it. And then later I'll play it slow and we can analyze it, okay? Okay, here goes.
Yeah, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4 Russian tanks taken out. Call that a good day.
Okay, I'm back. You guys still there? You guys still there? Hit me with a +1 or something. I'll wait for chat to catch up. Okay. Yeah, hit me with a +1. Hmm? Am I back? Yeah, yep. No, it wasn't. I didn't do anything. It winked out all on its own. Okay. Am I back? Yeah, +1. Okay, good, good. Here goes the thing again. Okay. Now I'm gonna play it again. Now, hang on a second. This is a little bit tricky for me.
Yeah, buddy. 1, 2, 3.
There. You see that green building? Okay. I'm gonna try to scroll through it. I want you to pay very close attention to the green building. Okay. It's right there. See? It starts. This is where the video starts. I don't know if you can see that. Wait, let me figure this out. Hang on. Okay, I'm scrolling it, and so I just want to make sure that you guys know that I'm not faking anything or doing anything. I mean, fuck it. If I wanted to fake it, I'd do it like this guy is like fucking pro, Okay, you see how it starts and it swings around, he pans, and this green building. And notice right there, that window right there, that's boarded up, and it has like a sticker or something like that. And this is a shattered window, and this is a sticker. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this, okay? Now he goes around, and over here, I want you to pay attention to what I noticed, because Nameless noticed the green building. I noticed this. This is what I noticed. It's very important that you pay attention to this. Look at this as carefully as you can. Let me bring it to you a little bit closer. Okay, you see it right there. You see it, okay? Okay, so you see that it's like a telephone pole or some civilian utility pole of some sort, but it has like that brace to the left of it, and it has like a light sticking out on the right of it. It's very important that you notice that, okay? Okay, so I want you to notice that. Okay. Then the green building, and he points out these various tanks. Now, I didn't, because of time constraints, actually, I should have done this. This was stupid of me. There's another video of the same battlefield where he claims that they're Russian tanks. But on my Twitter feed, I show that those tanks are not Russian. They're in fact Ukrainian. And you can tell by the grill. The defensive grill, which is used to stop incoming missiles, because what happens is the missiles sort of like, they hit the side of the tank, they pierce it, and then a split second later they blow up, right? And so they put this grilling on the outside so that the missile tip will hit the outside grilling first, and a split second later then it blows up, which will be outside the armor of the tank. Okay, actually in like some other video I discussed this, but anyway, this is what I want you to pay attention to. The pole, the light pole. Oops, let me try to get this thing here. The light pole there, and the green building here. Okay? Okay, so enough of that shit. Now here comes the hottie. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you guys, my audience members, okay, now would be a good time for you to take your little box of Kleenex and your moisturizing cream, okay? And yeah.
Это классно. Гарно. СМК Лук'янов.
Look at that. Look at that set decoration. Look at this shit. It looks all kinds of cool.
А тут от героиня йде.
Okay? Okay. Oops. That's how I recorded it. It's not important. What's important is I want you to pay attention to this. Look right here. Okay. Right there. Okay, is that the same? I'll let chat rather decide. Is that the same light pole? +1 if it is, 0 if it's not. Okay? And these aren't that's not the only clue, but we'll get to it in just a second, okay? Now, you guys want to see it again. I know. Some of you have not been able to do your business completely, so I'll let you,
Героиня йде.
replay it so that, there you go.
2200.
Yeah, with a rifle and looking all kinds of cool, and with the Palestinian thing around her throat. I mean, she looks all kinds of ultra cool, huh? I mean, I mean, this doesn't it look like a fashion shoot? Look at her skin. Look at her beautiful skin. Hmm? Yeah. It looks almost photoshopped. It looks lovely. She looks lovely. She looks delectable. Yes, I know. I know. I know. I know. Just make sure to clean up the mess afterward. But look how pretty she looks. Her hair, everything in place. Nice makeup, nice foundation. Okay, perhaps you can't see it there, but if you go to my Twitter feed, you'll be able to see the same video. It's right there. Yeah, it's the last one. It's not the pinned one, because the pinned one, of course, is about the people who the Zelensky regime has disappeared or killed, murdered during this war. During this war, okay, all of those people disappeared, kidnapped, abused, tortured, and some of them known to be murdered. Look those names up. And this is propaganda. This girl, and her name is apparently Vita Zaviruha. And she is a known figure among the neo-Nazi far right. You want to see a picture of her? There's a picture of her. What do we think here? Yeah. What do we think? Huh? We like or don't like? Huh? Do we like the little fascist girl? Yeah. Now here is another video. I actually I didn't get the chance to get the background. It's like a Zoom video. And look. What did you guys notice in this video? Let me play it for you again. This third video, same lamppost. I'm very proud of that because Nameless, oops, he picked up on something different. He picked up on, it's coming up right there. Oops. I think it's right there. The building behind. Okay, wait, let me see if I can like scoot it over just a little bit. Yeah. He noticed that building right there. That's the building that tipped him off, Nameless, you know? And there's something else. Notice this white pickup truck. You're going to see more of it. Okay? Okay, so now just to confirm what we have seen. Okay, I'm going to switch this off. Oops. That is a screenshot I took. As you can see, I'm pointing out, this is on my Telegram channel that I posted on Telegram. That is my, my screenshot. This is, as you can see the number, it's 2709 out of 2710 media items on my channel. And this is 2708, which is this video, the video of the hot chick, of Ultra Cool Girl. Same one, okay? And notice over here, this is from the James Vasquez video, okay? See the James Vasquez video that I showed you, the first one that last week I said, that guy glows. That guy, that American guy who's like volunteering and he got, picked up. I mean, all kinds of nonsense. And I talked about it in my Twitter, right? I should like put it all together in like a single, Telegram post or something. I probably will. But anyway, the point is, see, the James Vasquez video has got this, right? The Vida Zaviruha video has this. And the other soldier one, this one, has this. Now, let me ask you something. Is it the same? Do you think it's the same? Say, same or different in the tweets. You tell me. Because, I'm just like, I'm just old and kind of stupid and kind of blind, and I just don't really see anything. And I'm just like, kind of, oof, Yeah. Yeah, it's the same building. Now, let's go upstairs here to here, Nameless points out some similarities. See, in that very brief video, which was the third video, here you see the building with the roof, and above the ultra cool girl, the same roof. You see? You see it? Now, the building here, this is the James Vasquez. As you can see, it's a screenshot of James Vasquez, and here the wall is similar to this wall. You see it? Of course, there are these men here are blocking it, but you can tell that the wall here and because of the smoke, we can't see the roof, but here we can see the roof. See? Same building. In the 3 videos. And they got lazy. They shot it from the same point of view. Okay? Yeah. Now, you guys tell me, were these 3 videos shot in the same location? Because look what I have. We got this video. This was Nameless. We got this picture. The 3 people, the 3 videos show the same building. Okay? Now, oops. Down here, I focused on the lamppost. That was first video here. That was the James Vasquez video. Ultra cool girl here. And, the guy here, same thing. See? So we have 2 points of similarity in all 3 videos. So the only conclusion I can draw is that the 3 videos were filmed in the same place. Oh, wait a second. Look. This debris here and this debris here. I don't see it over here. They even shot it from the same point of view. Look at that. You see? Or is that my imagination? You tell me if it's just my imagination. Huh? Because it looks to me pretty damn similar. Okay, so let's move on. Now, if you notice in the description of this video, I point to a YouTube video that you should go and check out. And here is that video in full. It's a couple of minutes, and so I'm going to try to make sure that you guys can see the subtitles. There we go.
Путин, ты хуйло знай, и весь твой русский мир погибнет вместе с тобой. Чеченцев не видишь?
Oh, sorry. This guy is supposed to be a Belarusian volunteer. He's from Belarus, which is at this time allied with Russia, and he's supposed to be a soldier from Belarus who is fighting on the side of the Ukrainians. And see the weapon he's carrying, very clean, okay, and very heavy. See, a soldier would never carry that weapon like that because it's way heavy, but he's going to hold it the whole time. A real soldier would set it down as soon as possible because why carry a monstrously heavy thing? I mean, look at that. Look at all that gear, right? The bullets, they weigh. Okay, so sorry, but let's watch the video. I'm gonna shut up and frankly, I'll just start it again from the beginning so that you can read all the subtitles. Okay. And wait, let me just and go.
Разъебашили сегодня орков. Путин, ты хуйло знай, и весь твой русский мир погибнет вместе с тобой. Чеченцев не видел, конечно, но пахнет вот этими писюнами по стенам, которые разлетелись. Пойдемте покажу.
Серед білорусів сьогодні є поранені?
Нет, в Беларуси все целое.
Оце захоплена теж техніка, правильно?
Это захопленная техника. Это подорванная техника. Смотрим. Но ключевое, есть много трофеев.
Ага.
И это не только раз и два. Еще стоит вон там танк.
Скажіть, будь ласка, ви не боялися штурмувати? Я так розумію, що ви штурмували з одним танком і 2 БМП, а у ворога тут було просто, я бачу, тут дохіра танків, БМП і багато чого, і от ви все одно змогли вірватися і захопити це все.
А чего нам бояться? Мы боремся за правду. Мы свободные люди.
We are fighting for truth.
Нам нечего бояться. Поэтому, как видно, победа за нами.
Victory is ours.
Білорусів чи росіян? Ну, росіян, розумію, ви вже зустріли. А якщо зустрінете білорусів, от яке ваше ставлення? То, що білоруси зараз начебто воюють за Російську Федерацію.
Будем тоже убивать. Много было видео, много было сказанного о том, чтобы они не шли на это, но если пойдут, значит будем встречать, как и все.
Скажіть, будь ласка, серед українських військових добровольців розмови є про те, що полонених не беруть. Ви теж не будете брати в полон Білорусі? Чи у вас є все-таки якісь сентименти до них?
Я думаю, будем смотреть по ситуации, но, скорее всего, будем брать в плен. Вот. Хотелось бы спросить, почему они это делают и за кого они это делают. Вот. Поэтому будем смотреть, пообщаться.
Я би на місці білорусів здавався в полон білорусам, тому що українські добровольці і збройні сили, от за моїми спостереженнями, давно вже в полон нікого не беруть.
Oh, is that it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. So, as you can see, this video is deliberately designed to scare Belarusian soldiers from participating in this conflict. It's aimed for that market. See? And so they use the same location. And how do we know it's the same location? Okay, two things. Number one, the white pickup. But hey, you know, lots of white pickups around. I mean, it's not exactly, you know, like a purple pickup. Now, purple pickup, I think that we could all agree, or if it was like yellow, the yellow one would be pretty cool. But of course, that would stand out. And this is just a white one. I mean, all kinds of white pickup trucks, right? And we saw it before, right? But notice over here, the green building, okay? Now, the green building is very important, okay? Look at it, look at it, look at it, okay? Wait, let me see. There's where there we see it pretty good, right? And where? No, where? Oh, there we see it again. Well, you get the picture. There we go. That's the image. There we go. That's the image I wanted to show you. Now you see this green building where it's located on the street, right? You know, it's right there. Right? So right behind this guy, okay, that's where the telephone pole is going to be. That's why you're not seeing it. Because see, they were shooting the other videos in this direction. My fingers are like mimicking a camera lens. The camera lens is pointing in this direction, okay? And remember the James Vasquez video here, over here?
Yeah, buddy. 1, 2, 3.
There. You see the green building. And as you see, there is a tree right there. And it seems like it seems like to the side of it. I mean, it is to the side of it. But what happens is that in the other image, right, what's going on is that it is the perspective makes it shift and makes it seem as if it's in front of the building. Okay? Now, look over here. This is the collage that he made. Here is the video interview with a Belarusian volunteer, and here's the green building with the white siding, okay? And here's the broken fence from the James Vasquez video, see? This tree here, it seems from perspective to be in front of the building, and over here on the James Vasquez videos, it's next to the building. See, over here, it's next to the building, because it actually is next to the building, right? But from perspective, see? It seems that this tree is in front of the building, and this one, see, number 2, seems to be straight, but of course, it's because it's diagonal. Because what's going on is that the camera is over here filming in this direction. That's why it makes it appear straight, like over here. But if you notice the thing here, it's lying over. You see? They shot all of the video in the same location. That's what's going on. And you see how the green building here, and it has the white siding, okay? Over here, and this is the whatchamacallit, the James Vasquez video, right? And you see a little bit of that white siding. Here you can't because he hasn't passed it yet. He's walking in that direction. But it's the same building, okay? You see? Clever, huh? They use the same location, and like I showed you before, see, look, here, here, and here, we're seeing the camera is shooting in this direction where you see this, right? Where you see this thing. Let me show it to you again.
1, 2.
There, right? And there is the light pole, right? You see where that man is standing, or that one over there, right there, that man there, he's he's approaching the lamppost. Now watch carefully. Here comes, oops, there goes the green building. There's the green building, right? And now let me go to the other video. There's the light. Okay, so let me go to the third video. There we go. So we know that these three videos, this one, the Ultra Cool Girl, and James Vasquez video, the three of them are in the same location, and we know that because of the lamppost, right? And so the fourth video, the lamppost is like here, like it would be like right here, right next to him. It's right off screen, okay? And so, and what I'm trying to do is that, see, I've tied the three videos together, and so you all agree with me that those first three videos, they're all in the same location. There. I want to show you that that green building is the same one. You see? Oh, well, no, just because somebody says it's a clean white pickup. Yeah, but the camera crew who were going there to film the quote unquote soldiers could have come in the white pickup. That's explainable, okay? But what's not explainable is the green building. See? And you see over here, you see the broken down gate, fencing. The fencing that's here. You can barely see it, but if I go back up
Yeah, buddy.
to
1, 2, 3.
there is the broken chain link. It looks like a chain link fence maybe, or some sort of fencing of some sort. So, but it's broken obviously, and it's the same thing here. You know. So all four of these videos, and I'm sure that there are a lot more that we haven't come across. They're all filmed in the same location. All of them filmed in the exact same location, right there. I'm trying to move it so I'm as close to the building as possible. That's a good frame. Right there, you can see the gate. See? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Wow, what do you say? What do you say? I just wanted to show this to you so that you can understand the propaganda that's being pushed. Now, let's analyze this propaganda thematically, okay? Now, before I get going, before I continue, do we agree that all four videos, all four of them, James Vasquez, Ultra Cool Girl, Black Mask Guy, and Belarusian Guy, those four videos were filmed in the same location. From different angles, the first three were filmed from the same angle, that's why we see the telephone pole, and the fourth one was filmed from the reverse angle. That's why we see the green building from a different angle, and we don't see the telephone pole. Do we all agree on that? Agree or disagree? Say it in the chat. I'll wait up for chat to catch up. Dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da da dum 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 dum. Da 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 da. I'm waiting for you guys to catch up. Man, chat is, the lag is huge. But anyway, I'm just going to assume that you guys agree with me, and I'm going to stop singing or humming the Terminator song because that's kind of stupid. Okay, but now let's go thematically to understand the propaganda. By the way, I'm just going to say this. I know the location of this. Nameless, my source for this, being the rigorous intellectual that he is, the TNF that he is, of course I'm kidding, he figured out where they are, okay? He's got the exact location. I'm not going to say where it is because I don't want to run the risk of this video being deleted or anything. And by the way, the Ukrainians have just passed a law, really a decree, that says that it is now illegal to film any kind of battle or any kind of military activity. Yeah, the reason they passed this law was because of all the torture videos that came out. Because the Ukrainians, the Zelensky regime thugs, have been posting videos of them abusing, torturing, and murdering Russian prisoners of war. This, of course, is getting zero airplay in the United States or Western Europe. But in Russia, it's getting wall to wall coverage. In Russia, this has become a huge deal. In Russia, this is the reason that the Russian people are adamantly in favor of total victory in this conflict. And they're no longer talking about it as a special military operation. They're talking about it as a war. Because to them, the torture and murder of these POWs, and by the way, some of it was just so grotesque and horrible that I can't even bring myself to describe it to you. It truly was. It was, and I have to admit that seeing those torture videos, it really shocked me. Because it's one thing when you see like torture porn movies like Saw or something like that, but it's fake. This is real, and you can tell instantly it's real. Mm? And you can laugh and find it funny when you see it in like a movie, but when you see the real thing, and it's a real person who's screaming in agony as he is butchered, and he's just a young kid. He's got all of his life ahead of him, and he's being butchered, slaughtered. Not even, I mean, with less respect than you would give an animal. Mm? And it's just horrifying. And I have to say, as I'm talking to you now, I realize that watching those videos was horrible for me personally. It has affected me profoundly over the last few days. I realize I can't show my face because I'd sort of like be revealing my location, but I want you to know that seeing those videos was truly one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in my life. It was horrible, and there were so many. It wasn't just one or two. There were dozens, and the people who filmed these videos, they had no problem showing their face, and instantly, people figured out who they were, and put first and last names to these torturers and first and last names to their victims, and it was indisputably true. It's not propaganda. It's not lies. I mean, these videos, all this bullshit. This is bullshit. This is lies. And I'm going to discuss what each of them is targeting, right? But I want you to understand that those torture videos of the Zelensky regime thugs torturing those poor boys because they were boys, they were young men. I'm 54 years old, okay? A man of 30 to me is a child. I could easily be his father, for crying out loud. And so when I see a 30-year-old man, a 25-year-old man, a 20-year-old boy, you know, uh, 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 you have to understand, see, a 30-year-old man is closer in age to my son than to me. I have a 7-year-old boy. And so anybody who's 30 years old, 25, 20, I look at him and I say, that could be my boy when he's just a little bit older. And to see them being tortured and abused, shot in the knees, shot in the groin, and left to bleed out and die in agony, or some other horrible pictures of these bastards, they seem to have some weird predilection for gouging out people's eyes. They've done that, and I've seen the evidence, and it's indisputably true that they gouge out the eyes of the Russian prisoners of war that they get. And I've seen that. And they've done it multiple times. And the video that most struck me is the torture and then murder, brutal murder by knife of this boy, this Russian POW, his hands tied behind his back. And the thug, the Zelensky regime goon, started slashing at his neck, like stabbing him in the neck where the neck joins the shoulder, kind of like right in that spot, slashing him, and the poor boy screaming horribly. And then this thug, this pig, this evil man started stabbing him in the eye. And that's the thing I've noticed, that these Zelensky regime thugs have this thing for stabbing people in the eye. And I suspect I know why. Because they want to blind out the vision that they see reflected in their victim's eye, the reflection of the evil that they are. It's not the evil that they are doing, it's the evil that they are. These men have souls that are black. It's horrifying. Anyway, I don't want to go about that anymore because it's just so upsetting, man. But these videos, well, to tell you the truth, when, Nameless started sending me this material that he put together, because he sent me, just so that you know, he sent me this collage first, and I recognized instantly this one, that it was the James Vasquez, and this one because I posted it yesterday. And I'm like, yes, you got it. And this one, I wasn't familiar with this video, but obviously it was the same one. It just proved more my point, because you could argue that, well, James Vasquez video and the Ultra Cool Girls video were kind of like similar location, and so maybe, but the third one, that's the clincher. The third one, yeah, that's when right? And then he sent me this, and I have to admit that I was still kind of like, no, this can't be true. And here's the James Vasquez video, and
1, 2, 3,
oops.
4 Russian tanks.
Wait, there we go. That's the thing that stood out for me. And oddly enough, Nameless didn't see this, and I feel very proud that I spotted this one. And so here are the screen caps, like I showed you before. Here's James Vasquez, Ultra Cool Girl, and Black Mask Guy. Okay, and of course there's none in the Belarusian guys, or pseudo Belarusian guys, because of course it would be right over there. Anyway, let's talk about the significance of these. And I'm not gonna talk too much longer. I'm gonna try to end it in just a few minutes. But I just want to go over a little bit the themes of this. Okay, and I'm assuming that you all, whoa, how many people? 7,600. Yay. 7,600 people are watching this. So I'm assuming that if you're still watching and you're not insulting me and saying that I'm full of it, you must pretty much agree with what I'm saying. And I think that anybody reasonable would agree that this is what's going on. Okay, so let's talk about the James Vasquez video. Let's roll it.
Yeah, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4 Russian tanks taken out.
This video is posted on a tweet, and that tweet you can find in the description of this live stream. Okay, I posted it there. I hope I posted it correctly, and if I didn't, as soon as I'm done with the live stream, I will repost it or straighten it up, just to ensure that you guys have access to it. This is real. It's been seen over 1 million times, and people believe it. And it's 4 tanks, and I showed in another because he took a couple of videos here, and I showed in another place that it was a Ukrainian tank, not or Ukrainian vehicle. It wasn't a tank. It's one of these other vehicles that have acronyms that I have no idea what the hell they are. So anyway, the point. See, this I knew. Oh man, I'm really proud of myself. Okay, because I hadn't seen the other videos yet. They hadn't emerged. The other 3 videos, but just on this video, I knew it was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. I knew this guy was glowing. I am very proud of myself. And I went out there and I said so. I called a lie, and a lot of other people were like, throwing shit my way. And I'm telling you, man, it was a lie. It was a lie. Yeah, I was right. And this bastard, right, he actually answered me, in one of his, because I just started just pounding on him, right? And he answered me. And yeah, by the way, see, since we've proven here definitively that this is fabricated, that this is propaganda nonsense, because it's all the same set, okay? Because here he's claiming to have been in battle. In the other videos, they claim to have been in battle as well. So, how many battles, how many is that possible, right? No, they're just using that location, the location that is known, by the way, okay? And I'm sure that location will appear somewhere, maybe on 4chan, maybe on Poll, and yeah, and I think that if it appears on Poll, there'll be a lot of pollsters who will go and check it out and see if I'm full of shit or not. But I knew, I'm telling you, man, I'm very proud of myself because I knew that this fucker was a glowy. I knew it from the second he started becoming popular that he was a glowy. And he's taken a ton of money on Venmo or Venmo, what's the name of that process, and PayPal. He's taken mucho dinero, cabrón, con mis mentiras. Cabrón, man. I come from the barrio, cabrón, but I come to Ukraine, man. I fight with the Ucranianos, man, cabrón, hermanos. Yeah, I don't know why the hell I'm doing a Mexican accent. I can't even do it particularly well. I ought to be able to do it, but actually I can't. But anyway, the point, and it's a serious point. This guy is taking money from people who are donating, and the people who are donating are decent people. I'm sure. I'm sure that the vast majority of the people who have donated upwards of $50,000 to this guy, if not more, because 50,000 is what he has said, but so many hundreds of thousands of views on these videos and his lies. He's making money off of this, lots of money. I mean, this propaganda campaign is paying for itself, right? Because you know for a fact that he's not the guy controlling that PayPal and that Venmo, that all those accounts. No, it's somebody else. Yeah. See? Yeah, I'm not gonna dig further into that. I don't need to, because it'll just come out. The truth always outs. That's the thing. See? The truth always outs. So anyway, why this video? Why this video of James Vasquez? And by the way, when he claimed his name was James Vasquez, I'm looking at him and he's like, he looks like a white guy. He looks like a really white guy. He doesn't look like a Latino at all. I'm Latino. Gonzalo Lira. I mean, do I get more Latino than that? Come on, right? I got my Latino points squared away. The guy is not Latino at all. I mean, he's kind of like blondish, to tell you the truth. And why is he there? Oh, by the way, the other thing that I noticed, and I posted on Twitter, is that in other videos, his accent changed. Because here it's kind of like neutral. In other accents, he sounds like a New Jersey guy. And he sounds like Tony Soprano's Capos, man. He's just all kinds of full of it. You know what I mean? Anyway, why this? Okay, 2 reasons. Number one, to drum up support for a war. Because, see, a lot of former veterans will see this. It looks like a war. It looks like a successful war. And so all of a sudden they'll be saying, hey, let's go and, no, I can't show my face, man. Sorry, I'm not going to show it today. Let's go over there to the war and show them, show the Ruskies how it's done, right? And so those guys aren't going to come to Ukraine. They're not going to. But the thing is, see, they'll drum up support in the United States for this war, for the United States joining into this war. That was the point of this propaganda. It's to make people in the States sympathetic to the Ukrainian cause because they see an American, a fellow American, very American, a soldier, a veteran, and he's there fighting shoulder to shoulder with the Ukrainians, the little guys, against the big bad bear from Russia. You see? And that's the point of this propaganda. Okay? Now, what's the point of this propaganda with the chick, right? I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to, let me just skip ahead till we see Ultra Cool Girl. Okay, this is to glamorize war and to get young men excited about the prospects of going to war. And look at her. There she is carrying her. I mean, she looks like right out of Che Guevara kind of thing, right? There you can see right there the barrel of her weapon that's slung casually over her shoulder. She's got the Palestinian thing going. So this is to appeal to leftists, see? Because, see, the leftists in the United States, they're very anti-Israel. They're very pro-Palestinian, okay? And again, the Palestinian-Israeli thing, they made it like a Manichaean, you're with one or with the other, which means, of course, you're against the one or against the other. And so the Palestinian thing there, it's deliberately designed to get the soy boys all horny for the girl and horny about this war, see? The soy boys who write, all kinds of stuff in Daily Beast. And the guy from the Daily Beast who's listening to me now, who tried to get me killed, I'm sure he really wants me dead, Why, instead of like trying to throw crap at me, why didn't you do this? That, it's not even that I did it. I helped partially and I'm spreading the word. The person most responsible for spotting these similarities is nameless, right? But anyway, the point, see, why doesn't the press do this? Do investigative journalism? Show this kind of nonsense? Of course not. because, it goes against their masters, the oligarchs who want this war. And this woman here, this whole video that you're watching here of her, the whole point is to get these soy boys, these Brooklynites, these people of the chattering classes, the blue check marks on Twitter, to get them all hot and bothered and behind this war, right? I mean, they want to get behind her, I'll tell you that. So why don't you use her as a proxy for getting behind the war? You see? You see what they're doing? Huh? You see how pernicious this is? That's what they're doing. Using sexual manipulation to target a specific demographic that is highly influential insofar as Twitter is, insofar as the news media is concerned. That's the point of this. See? What's that noise? I don't know if you guys can hear it. Well, if something blows up, well, then we know it's something bad. So anyway, that's the point of her. She is there to convince the soy boys, okay? To convince the soy boys whether they write good things so that they fantasize her, dream about her. That's the point of her. Let me see the next one. This one I don't know because I don't speak Russian or Ukrainian, so I have no idea who they're trying to convince. It was a short video. It doesn't really matter. Hang on a second. Hang on. It's been incredibly windy in Kharkov today. I mean, incredibly windy. Okay, I mean, Jesus Christ, right? And I mean, I stepped outside to run some errands and stuff, and run some errands, just get food. Basically, that's the only errand you can do around here. But goddamn, the wind was really blowing. It's a lovely spring day, and saw some guys on motorcycles. Man, I wish I could get to my motorcycle. Give anything to get on my bike. Anyway, this one I don't know what it's about. Okay, but. This one, it's obvious. It's to demoralize Belarusians.
Ты хуйло знай, и весь твой русский мир погибнет вместе с
Wait.
тобой. Чеченцев не видел, конечно, но пахнет вот этим.
He's going to say Belarus pretty soon, I hope.
Пойдемте покажу.
Wait, god damn it.
Привет, разъебашили сегодня.
We smashed the orcs today.
Путин, ты хуйло знай, и весь твой русский мир.
Oh, there.
Нет, Беларусь всецелая.
There. Belarus. Were there injured among Belarus volunteers today? No. And so it's basically saying that the good Belarusians are on the side of Ukraine. Because, of course, Belarus is allied to Russia. President Lukashenko owes his position to Vladimir Putin because Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin were able to nip the 2020 color revolution in the bud, and he was able to preserve his job. Okay, i.e., he was not slaughtered by the protesters who were really not organic protesters. They were inorganics. They were NGOs. They were paid agents provocateur. And so anyway, this video is aimed to demoralize Belarusian soldiers and demoralize Belarusian youth, or to get the Belarusian youth to be opposed to Lukashenko, opposed to Putin, on the side of Ukraine, see, on the side of the West, see? So you see how this plays out, how this propaganda works. It's all an agenda, see? Now, I'm going to go now. I think that you guys have gotten the picture. I've gone 45 minutes so far as the clock says here. And I think that you've gotten a sense of what the hell is going on. But I just want to say that, see, this war truly is a hybrid war. It's not just a war on the battlefield. It's an economic war. The sanctions that are backfiring brutally on the West, and the United States are saying, Putin's gas prices. No, they're not Putin's gas prices. They're Washington and Brussels gas prices. They hike the prices by doing the sanctions. Okay, so you got to understand, it's not Putin. It was just the stupid decisions of the Western leadership. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to show you this. What's a glowy? A glow in the dark, a CIA glow in the dark. Google that, then you'll know. A glowy is a paid CIA agent. I have experience with them. I've met them in person, Ryan Perkins, and I've seen them and I spotted them a mile away with this James Vasquez fellow. And I think I've shown to you that James Vasquez definitely filmed a video on a movie set, on essentially a movie set. And it's propaganda. It's a lie. I hope that nobody disputes that. I hope that you get a sense of it. I put 2 links below, and what I would suggest is you go to my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel, I'm going to put the link below. I think it's called Real CRP. I always forget the name of my Telegram channel. You shouldn't have any trouble finding it. And go there. I'm going to put the link here in the description of this live stream, as soon as it's done, because I can't do it while I'm doing it, and I couldn't do it before, all kinds of hassles. But, well, the limitation of having to do this all on a cell phone, right? Not even a late model phone. I got this like 3 years ago or something. So anyway, the point I want to make, and it's an important point. Understand the lies that are going on. Understand the point of them. Why are they telling these lies? Who are they trying to convince? This is a market-tested war. It's a hybrid war. It's happening on all fronts. Economically, militarily, politically, and information-wise as well. And here I am. I'm on one side of this. Absolutely. I'm on the side of the truth. No more bullshit. I want to know the truth. See? And those of you who are in favor of showing the truth, looking at the truth, at things that are objectively accurate, you're on my side. And see, the truth, it's not that the truth favors one side or another. The truth is indifferent to sides, just as I am. I am indifferent to any side. All I care about is accurate information about the reality that surrounds us. And if this accurate information reflects that one side or another is doing better than the other side, well, I'm sorry, that's not my fault. And it's not a justification to manipulate and twist the truth. Because it's hard enough to get through life and to get through existence and to achieve the things that we want. It's hard enough as it is. We don't want to be adding on to that lies and nonsense that make our lives even more difficult. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for listening in, and I will catch you next time. Take care, guys.